Hello, this is Venkat coming to you from my road trip for Tempo. I'm driving to Montreal through Vermont, and as I was driving, it struck me that we don't really ever think about what makes certain drives more enjoyable than others, and this is a really enjoyable drive. It's winding roads, hills in the background, lots of interesting clouds up there, and it struck me that this is a really good illustration of a principle I noted in the book called complex but legible. So humans really prefer natural and artificial environments which are complex and legible. By that I mean they're not so chaotic that you get a high level of anxiety, and they're not so boring and straight that you get bored and tune out. So that's why we find mountain roads interesting. There's just the right amount of information content to drive and engage our curiosity, but not so much that we get overwhelmed, and that's exactly the right amount. So that's one thought that occurred to me about legibility and why we enjoy certain drives more. And the other thought that occurred to me is on a different note, which is this area of Vermont is part of the US that most of us really only think about when it's fall. So we come to this region when we think about fall colors. And this place has a charm of its own when it's not fall. So I like coming to such places even when things are completely green, or when the trees are completely bare with no leaves. Each season has a charm of its own, and part of getting the tempo of life is learning to enjoy all the different seasons that any natural rhythm has to offer. Anyway, those are some thoughts for you on the way to Montreal. I'll check in again later tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have some thoughts on the tempos in different countries and different linguistic regions.